Hey everyone, welcome again to my channel. Today we are already to the last installment of my Festive Season Marathon, and that is with this FairyLoot December box. If I'm not mistaken, this one has a theme Dance With That. Not immediately your most festive theme, but still really curious to see what this box is going to give us. But before we dive into the box, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome to Quillscene. My name is Megan. If you like things that have to do with Harry Potter, with Star Wars, with Disney, with reading, with books, with magic, with writing, with anything geeky really, then you're in the right place. Make sure to click on that magical subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell, because on that way you'll always get a notification whenever I upload a new video. But yeah. I think FairyLoot has waited long enough. Time to see what a Dance With That has to offer. So for the last time, my Festive Season Marathon, what do I mean with that? Well, I bundled all my December boxes and decided to unbox them in this marathon. A few reasons for that, because usually December boxes have something to do with Christmas, and then it would be a shame to not unbox them now, but in a few months, because I still have like about 6 months of boxes left to unbox. As you guys know, I can't film all the time, sadly, so yeah, I'm behind on quite some boxes. But also sometimes it contains a calendar for the new year, so that is now a must and not in a few months. But also, and that's the main reason, December is also my birthday month, so a lot of these boxes are birthday gifts to myself. So yeah, that's why I decided to pull them to the front and unbox them now in this little marathon. It's a marathon for me because I am filming them back to back. Uploading them back to back won't work because editing and taking pictures and writing blogs takes a lot of time. So yeah, bear with me. You'll get all your videos, I promise. Below in the description box you will see the list of the videos I had planned to do for this marathon, from which this is the last one. So there will be links to the previous videos in case you're interested. But yeah, now we have our FairyLoot December box, and the theme is Dance With That. Not sure what to expect with this box. For the ones who don't know, FairyLoot is young adult subscription, monthly subscription box based in the UK. Now they have their, starting this year, now in January I think, they even split up their subscriptions. So you have like the young adult subscription, which would be their normal subscription. And then you can also pick for the new adult or the romance. Was it? I think it's called the romance novel, or yeah, it's another theme. It's more. I thought it was romance novels and stuff like that. But yeah, I myself am a young adult reader and writer, so this box still has my preference. Every month has a different theme, and then you have a book that is linked to the theme, along with some items. The book is usually, well, most of the time, a FairyLoot exclusive, which means that there could be a different cover, that it could be a hardback instead of a paperback if the normal book is a paperback. It's always signed by the author. It could have embossing art on the hardback. It could have art on the reverse of the dust jacket. It could have an extra dust jacket, things like that. So yeah, I'm really curious to see what this box is about, so time for a sneak peek. We have our normal FairyLoot box, and when we open it we see the gorgeous spoiler card, and underneath are wormies and all sorts of items hiding. If I saw it right, we have a 2-book box this month, so they don't do it that often, so I'm really curious. But as I said, the first thing we see is this gorgeous spoiler card. I love the artwork on their spoiler cards. You could frame them because they are like art pieces on themselves. On the back we have our spoilers, so we're going to put it aside for now. But as I said, the theme is Dance With That. So yeah, now I'm curious. Let's go for the book at the side. we have this very colorful paperback. It is called The Coldest Touch, and the quote on the front says, "That drew them together, life could tear them apart." It's written by Isabel Sterling. It's just a paperback. I'm not sure. Oh, I guess that's her. So I think it's a digital printed autograph. So the book is technically signed. Let's quickly read what it's about. Elise is cursed. Every time she touches someone, she experiences how they will die. And when she predicts but is unable to prevent her brother's death, Elise is desperate to escape her terrible gift. Then she meets Claire, a vampire tasked with helping Elise master her rare powers and recruiting her to the Veil, a secret organization determined to protect the paranormal world at all costs. At first, Elise is reluctant to work with a vampire, but when she predicts a teacher's imminent murder, she's determined to stop the violent death. As Elise and Claire grow closer, Elise begins to wonder, can she really trust someone tasked with securing her loyalty? Someone who could so easily kill her? Someone who might hold the key to unraveling her brother's mysterious death? From the author of These Witches Don't Burn comes a paranormal romance for fans of Richelle Mead and Stephanie Meyer. Ooh, sounds cool. Yes, I have been like a Twilight head back in the day. I was Team Jacob, by the way. But I love vampires too. So yeah, this sounds like a fun paperback to read. Yeah, nice start to the box. And that wasn't even like the main book of this box yet, so they put up a high standard already. Then we have this, a little pouch. And the label says Jack's Dagger Letter Opener. Ooh. Yeah, FairyLoot has been doing like these replicas of like swords and daggers from popular books. They did like right there, but it's right out of camera, but they did like a beautiful replica of the sword from the Throne of Glass series. So now I'm really curious to see what this one is. Oh, you are pretty. Oh, and it has gemstones. Yes. Look how pretty. So these are technically letter openers. You can use them like that. But oh, and they have gemstones on both sides. I like to display them just on my bookshelves because they are so pretty. They are so pretty. Oh, I love this one. Now I'm thinking Jack's Dagger. I still have to read it, but what was the book called with the demons? I think that's the replica, but I'm not sure. I'm sure the spoiler card will tell us. Oh, great start to the box already. Then we have this one, and it says Nazir's Tattoo, designed by Hafsa Faisal, and it's an iron-on patch. And it has like a beautiful like Asian vibe backdrop. Ooh, okay, this one is cool. So we have this as an iron-on patch. It is Nazir's Tattoo, and I'm thinking, the Jasmine Throne? I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure this is, yeah. It is based on one of the books that was in one of the previous FairyLoot boxes, because the backdrop reminds me of that. But again, I still have to read the book, so. But yeah, really cool iron-on patch. Again, I still have to find like a fun project to use with iron-on patches, because I am gathering a lot of them now, and they are really pretty, but I have no clue where I'm going to use them on, so maybe talk to my mom about it. Ooh, you are pretty. I'm saying that about everything in this box. We have a very luxurious looking faux leather, I think even. Book sleeve. At least I think it's a book sleeve. Are you a book sleeve? Let's look at... Yes! It is a book sleeve. And I think this one is the Violent Delight. That one was in a FairyLoot book, in a FairyLoot box that I already unboxed, but I still have to read it. But the image reminds me of it, because it was like Romeo and Juliet meets mobsters in Asian China. So yeah, but really cool book pouch. Oh, also love the zipper. It is a bit faded, but it has like the FairyLoot logo on it. And then the inside, ooh, the inside is like velvet. Well, not velvet, more suede like. So this one is a very, very good book sleeve. I think it could even hold. I'm going to test it out with our paperback. So it's a bit big for our paperback, but it holds it nicely. And I'm pretty sure it will fit even better for an, a hardback. So yeah, really cool book sleeve. Love it. Love it. What else do we have? We have some paper things underneath, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so we have our book pouch, but that's for the moment. We have, oh, you are pretty too. We have, ooh, are you? Please tell me that I'm not dreaming, because, so this is the back of them, but we have two gorgeous foiled bookmarks. And on the back it says collectible number 1 on this one. And then you have this one. And this is number 2. And it says collectible number 2 on the back. And if I'm not mistaken, as you guys may know, I'm a huge, and I mean a huge Greek mythology fan. In my own stories I use Greek mythology as a background too. And if I'm not mistaken, these are Persephone and Hades, aka the power couple of Greek mythology. Oh, this one is pretty. This one is pretty, and if it's indeed Hades and Persephone, I found my new favorite bookmarks. Not that I'm ever going to use them as bookmarks. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to like collect them, and I hope that they do the other gods too, because then I can have like a family tree of, well, no, I'm not gonna make a family tree because that is very complicated and complex in Greek mythology, but still really love these ones. Real love these ones. We also have our tarot cards of the month, the 9 and 10 of Pentacles. Not sure which fandom they are, but I love the pentacles on them. I also love the crow on this one. Very witchy. Love it. And then we are finally to our book pouch and the book of this month. So let's quickly take a look. First we have to take out all the extra things. We have our fairy scope, which includes an interview with the author, and on the back we already have the theme of next month, but we'll take a look at that later. We have our monthly bookmark, which also contains a beautiful artwork that is also on the spoiler card. Then we have a beautiful art print normally, yes. We have an art print, and on the back is a letter of the author. Now I'm really curious, because it gives me a little bit of like, no, Enjolras vibes from Les Miserables, but that's just the red coat. Okay, here comes the book. It says Year of the Reaper, The Past Never Forgets, by Makia Lucier. Not sure if I pronounced the name right. Really beautiful. Okay, so we have an if I open up the book, we have this book plate. So it is signed by the author. We have black sprayed edges. We have like a little bit, I don't know if that's on a normal cover too, but we have like a little bit of embossed, well, not embossed, but like golden and shimmery effect on the cover. Ooh, okay. But the real magic is underneath. So the reverse dust jacket looks like this. Really pretty. And then we have our embossed side on the hardback. And again, the same main character. I guess it was also on our author letter art print, embossed in gold on the front. Really pretty. Let's quickly put the book together again so we can read what it's about. 3 years ago, Lord Cassia disappeared in the midst of a war, on a mission entrusted to him by the king. Since then, a devastating plague has swept the land, leaving countless dead and the kingdom forever altered. Having survived a rotting prison cell and a merciless illness, Cass, now 18, wants only to return to his home in the mountains and forget past horrors. But home is not what he remembers. His castle has become a refuge for the royal court, and they have brought their enemies with them. When an assassin targets those closest to the queen, Cass is drawn into a search for a killer. One that leads him to form an unexpected bond with a brilliant young historian named Lena. Cass and Lena soon realize that who is behind the attacks is far less important than why. They must look to the past, following the trial of a terrible secret, one that could threaten the kingdom's newfound peace and plunge it into war. Ooh. I also love these kind of stories, like with an historian vibe, and yeah, really love it. It's also not a too thick book, though I'm not too scared to read like thick pills, but still really, really cool. Can't wait to read this book. Like lots of books I really need to read more in 2022. But that was everything in this box. So now we can take a quick look to our spoiler card. So that's with that December 2021 spoiler card. What's better than one book? 2 books! The second book in this box is a paperback edition of The Coldest Touch by Isabel Sterling. This is a newly released title that fans of vampires will surely love. It features an exclusive cover and is digitally signed, as I thought it was. So that was this book. Very cool that they included 2 books. Then we had the second installments in our mini weapon letter opener replica series. Is inspired by the Prince of Heart, Jax, dagger from Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. Oh, so it wasn't from the Demon Saga thingy. So that was this beautiful thing. Oh, I love it. Next we had an iron-on patch, which was this one. Featuring Nazir Satu from We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal, and the design is created by none other than the author herself. You can find her on Instagram. So yeah, really cool, and really fun that the author designed it herself. That is really cool. As an author myself, I am only gifted with writing skills and not drawing skills, so I am always amazed when writers can also draw, because I'm jealous of that. Really jealous of that. We are also thrilled to introduce our new collectible series, Mythology Foil Bookmarks. Yes! The first installment features Hades and Persephone, and they were drawn by Grace Sue Art. I always have to decipher the Instagram names. Look how pretty they are. And they are indeed, as I guessed, Persephone and Hades. I love my mythology. Then we had our new book sleeve designed by Celestial Fang, which is inspired by These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. So yeah, from this I had the fandom right. Yay! Then we had our tarot cards, which were here. The 9 and 10 of Pentacles. They are illustrated by Liz Art Sardonyx and feature Io and Victra from the Red Rising series by Pierce Brown. Another series I still have to read. But they are on my wish list, so I have a lot of books I still have to read again. And then of course we had our featured book, Year of the Reaper by Makia Lucier. It's a thrilling and unforgettable mystery fantasy with ghost, romance, and so many fantastic characters to root for. Your FairyLoot exclusive edition has an exclusive cover, sprayed edges, artwork on the reverse of the dust jacket by Emily Snaith Art, foil embossing on the hardcover by her too, and comes with a signed bookplate. Don't forget to read the author's letter and check out the character print that also Emily Snaith Art made. So everything in this book from artwork, so both, whoops, there goes the bookplate. So both the artwork on the dust jacket, the one on the hardback, but also the one here on the beautiful author's letter is made by the same person. Really cool. That was everything in this box. So let's quickly take a look to our next theme for January, and that one will be Monsters Within. Monsters are real and they live inside of us. But whether you keep that monster locked within or whether you unleash it is entirely up to you. This box is all about characters that have a dark side hidden beneath the surface and what happens when they let it loose. You can expect items inspired by The Lost Hours, These Hollow Vows, Scythe, The Savage Song, and our featured book of the month. This box will feature our next collectible trinket dish as well as so many other beautiful goodies. Our featured book of the month is a YA contemporary fantasy set in London, filled with monsters with hidden powers, monster families with cruel legacies, magical underworlds, and swoon-worthy romance. Why do I get like Shadowhunters vibes? This FairyLoot exclusive edition will have an exclusive cover, 2-colored stencil straight edges, artwork on the end papers by Ars28, foil embossing on the hardcover by Ars28, and as usual will come with a letter from the author. This one sounds so cool. It sounds like, again, something up on my alley, because it's fantasy, it has mythical creatures, and yeah, I love things like that. But yeah, I think it's time for me to pick a top 3. Which is hard because this box was very fun. Honorable mention first. I'm going to go with the beautiful foiled Hades and Persephone bookmarks, because I love Greek mythology and I love how they are represented here. And I can't wait to see the rest of this collection. So you got me intrigued, FairyLoot. On number 3, I'm going to put this beautiful book sleeve from these Violent Delights, because I just love the artwork on it. It is also good quality, and I just adore the book sleeves of FairyLoot because they are good quality. They don't damage your books. So yeah, they fit in every backpack or purse. Well, in my big purse, my big Harry Potter purse, it fits perfectly. So yeah, I love these ones. My second place will be our beautiful dagger letter opener. I just love the little gemstones in it and all the details. Oh, just adore it. But as usual, the first place is for our main book, because that sounds so much fun to read. And yeah, one of my good intentions for 2022 is to read more. So maybe I can start with this one, who knows. But yeah, that was my top 3. Feel free to let me know down below in the comments what you thought of this box. What was your favorite item? What's your least favorite item? Have you already heard of the book? Have you read it? What do you think about the new collectibles they are doing? Both the letter openers as the beautiful foiled mythology bookmarks. Just let me know down below. Also down below but then in the description box will be of course a link to FairyLoot's website. I don't know if the subscriptions are open for the moment, but they also have, I think, like a waiting list where you can sign in on, and then whenever a spot opens you will get an invite on your mail to join the FairyLoot family. So in case you're interested in that, feel free to click on that. Down below will also of course be a list with all my previous videos of my Festive Season Marathon. I will also post a link to my previous FairyLoot unboxing, of course. I will also post a link from where I got this beautiful chocolate frog hoodie. It's from Witchcraft and Wizardry Boutique, a very fun magical company that makes Harry Potter and musical inspired things. I'm a promo prefect for them, so please check them out. It's a great company, and Ricky, the owner of it, is just such a kind person, so please check them out. Also in the description box will be of course a link to both my Instagram and my blog, because as usual there will be lots of pictures concerning these items on my Instagram, and eventually there will be a post in both Dutch and English on my blog, which is this entire unboxing written out. All I have to say then is thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a little thumbs up, it goes me more than you know, and hopefully I see you guys soon for another bookish magical video. Bye!